Good morning and welcome to the Shorncliffe Military Cemetery. My name is Andy Bowtell. 20 years ago, I was extremely proud to be the Regimental Sergeant Major of 1st the Queen's Dragoon Guards, the Welsh Cavalry. The Methodist Church have asked me to produce a short film clip that will be used during the Remembrance week. And when I was thinking where I would film this, there was only one place, and this is amongst the 577 servicemen and women who all lay here, irrespective of rank and stature. I'm going to go through or share with you two stories of soldiers from my regiment. One of them is buried here and one of them is buried in Australia. Firstly, I'm going to speak about Trooper John Dugan, Victoria Cross, from the King's Dragoon Guards. Whilst overseas in South Africa during the Boer War, he observed one of his officers have his horse shot from underneath him. John fought his way into the battle, becoming injured again, and came up alongside that officer. He insisted that he took his horse and saved himself, and for this selfless act, John was awarded the Victoria Cross. Later in life, when Major General Brownlow died, he left in his will provision for John for the remainder of his life. The next soldier I'd like to talk about is RSM Thomas Barlow. He was the RSM during the Battle of Waterloo, and he was also a Methodist lay preacher. During the battle, Thomas would go forward, recceing the routes that the regiment would then follow to engage the enemy. At the end of the battle, and he was only one of 15 soldiers left in the Savile, he was awarded a battlefield commission. During and after his time in the army, he became a Methodist minister, and he went across to Australia. Where he was instrumental in building a church and building a school, and also, I think, building a bridge across which linked two communities. It is always very difficult for the church in times of war, and the church must always follow the path of peace. I'd just quickly like to pay tribute to the chaplains department. They provide services for everyone of all faiths, and they look after the soldiers and their families during their times with the regiment. They are great characters, and I remember all of them from when I was a trooper in the House of Cavalry to being the RSM of the Queen's Dragoon Guards. I remember every padre. When I became RSM, myself and Padre Mark had a great working relationship where we would be in touch with each other all the time over various matters that were going on in the regiment. The Padres very much have an open door policy, and they do truly look after everybody. I would like to, when I stand here, the only thing I can think of as a great epitaph is the Kohima epitaph. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow we gave our today.